Welcome to our first video in our commercial real estate series. We have 10 great videos for you that'll teach you the basics of commercial real estate and how to get started. I get a ton of questions on my social media of how to get started in commercial real estate. Well, here you go. Here's 10 free videos that are going to show you how to get started in the basics. Now, the very first thing that I always tell everybody is that you should be involved with real estate in some form or fashion. Whether you do it completely passively or you do it completely actively like I do day to day, this is what I do. The reason being is that real estate is the best way to build real wealth. You can have a day job that you work, that you love, you want to have a career, you want to do all that stuff. You should still be investing in real estate in some form or fashion behind the scenes because this is going to build your real wealth while you're out there doing the career that you love. If you want to be completely passive, you can invest in a fund like ours where we pay 15 to 17% annualized preferred returns. Completely passive, you don't do no work, you give us the money, we do all the work, we return your money with your preferred return. That's a complete passive investment. Or you can be completely active and learn how to do this yourself, and that's what I'm going to teach you in all these videos and the courses that we have coming up. Now, commercial real estate to me is absolutely the best area of real estate to be. There's so many different business lines and business models in real estate, but commercial is really the way to go. Look, I started in residential. You don't have to start in residential. If you want to start right away in commercial, you can do that. If you want to get your feet wet, start building some experience, you want to do smaller deals, you can start residential. But commercial is the way to go. Pretty much everything I do these days is commercial. I do a lot of multifamily, which is residential in terms of the use, but it's still commercial because they're bigger projects, 5 units and above. And even if we are buying smaller units, we're looking to buy a group of them and we look at them as one big deal. I'm no longer doing simple rehabs. I'm not even doing many single family houses right now because commercial is the way to go. The numbers are bigger, you can make a lot more money per deal, and believe it or not, it actually gets easier to do commercial because you build a team around you and the work per deal isn't that much more, even though it's a bigger deal. You just make more money. It might take a little bit more time, but overall your return is going to be much bigger. So I highly recommend commercial real estate. I'm so glad you've decided to check out this first video, and stay tuned for all of the videos in this series, which are going to give you the introduction and basics to commercial real estate. So one of the reasons why I like real estate so much is it can give you what I call time freedom as well as financial freedom, and there's very few things in life that can do that. To me, the holy grail in life is to be able to do what you want, when you want, with who you want. I've had that ability for the last 11 plus years through real estate. Real estate has allowed me to do that. Even if you have your own business and you're running it day to day, you can have financial freedom, but I bet you don't have time freedom. You're always kind of stuck there and running the business. Real estate is still a business, but it's something where you can run from anywhere in the world, and it's really not a day-to-day operations type of business, such as a restaurant or a dry cleaner or something like that. So it's really, to me, the best business in the world to be in that'll give you that holy grail of time freedom, location freedom. You'll be able to do what you want, when you want, with who you want. It's also the best way to build real, true wealth. It's the vehicle where most wealth in the world is parked because the smart people, the rich people, they know that real estate works. So even if people haven't made their money in real estate, they tend to invest in real estate because they know it's just the best way to build wealth and preserve it over the long term. Now, the other thing I want you to understand about money is that it's not the ultimate goal here. Happiness is your ultimate goal. Remember, money cannot buy happiness, but money can solve 95% of the problems that make you unhappy. So money is a really great tool. If used properly, it can solve a lot of problems that you might encounter. It can lead to happiness, but in and of itself, it can't make you happy. And also remember, you're not truly wealthy until you have something that money can't buy. Now think about that one for a while. You can get all the money in the world you want, but you can still be unhappy. I actually know people like that are very unhappy even though they got hundreds of millions of dollars. So don't be one of those people. Understand where money fits in, understand its role in your life, understand it's a tool that you can use to do what you want in your life. It's not the end all and be all. So before we go, let me just explain to you what is commercial real estate. Basically, the best way to explain it is let me explain what is residential real estate and everything else is commercial. So residential real estate is anything that's a single family dwelling up to a 4-unit dwelling. That's typically considered residential real estate, but everything else is commercial. So when you see a multifamily building, when you see a 6-unit building, when you see a dry cleaner, when you see a retail center, when you see an industrial, when you see office, there's so much that's commercial real estate. People, when they think real estate, they think houses, they think maybe duplexes, things like that, but they don't realize that there's an entire world of commercial real estate out there that's all around us. We go every day. In fact, I'm sure today you interacted in a building that was a commercial real estate building. I went to a restaurant today. That was a commercial real estate building. If you went to a bank today, that's a commercial real estate building. So commercial real estate is all around us. You just have to open your eyes and realize it's the biggest sector of real estate out there. It dwarfs residential, even though there's so many houses out there, just because there's so much commercial and the value is so much higher. This is where you want to be long term, even even if you don't start here, but you absolutely can start with commercial real estate. There's nothing that says you have to start residential and then go commercial. You can start with commercial real estate. So stay tuned, hit the subscribe button, turn on your notifications, don't miss any of the valuable content we're going to be putting out here. And remember, we have 9 more videos coming up for you just on commercial real estate that are going to give you the basics. And if you want more, we have a course that you can take that'll go through all this stuff in detail. We're going to have a mastermind. We're going to have a question Q&A session. We're going to have a private Facebook page. All that stuff that's going to give you the support you need in order to be very successful in commercial real estate. So remember, subscribe, turn on your notifications, and I'll see you in the next video.